Hi, it's Ronnie, and welcome to Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches Round 10. And this is a sketch we're using today, and it's by Michelle Buccina from the Scattered Scrapper, if I pronounced her name correctly. And it's super cute. I'm going to kind of reverse it to the other side because of the direction my photo's in. And I'm only going to use one photo. It's this one right here. And it's the one my granddaughter posted on Facebook as her profile picture. I'm going to use that cell phone die and then some simple stories. One is the Ancestry one, and one is one of the fall ones. I can't think of the name of it right now, but I got it off of Peachy Cheap, so all I have is 6x8 papers. So the background paper that I'm using is from Craft Consortium. And I love the white bricks. I do. I really do. But I was thinking I might want to add some color to these white bricks. So I am using scattered straw, wild honey, and an oxide one. I believe it is salvage patina. Yeah, that's it. And so I will add 3 colors there. And you can't hardly tell the scattered straw from the wild honey, except that one is darker, but they're pretty much the same shade. I'm kind of blending the um, salvage patina into the edges of the other inks. So it seemed like it's kind of just growing out from it. Maybe I'm thinking of either mold or moss or something. I don't know. But I wanted to make it a part of some of the other colors. And it looks a little funny on the screen right now, but it all kind of fades into the paper. It's not, it's kind of still on the wet side, but I just went ahead and started scrapping anyway. I didn't add anything but some sprinkles of water, and then I took the paper towel and pulled them right up. So this paper really didn't get wet at all. In the sketch, it shows a couple of papers. One's a banner behind the photo. So I am doing the one paper and the banner, and I am adding another. I'm kind of thinking there was a third one on there. Well, I must have just added another. I was thinking there was when I was putting it on there, that there was a third little strip. That flower there, I'm going to just leave it where it's at. Even though I'm moving my photo cluster to the left, I'm leaving that over to the right so that I can put a cluster there. And in my bottom corner, my cluster is going to be bigger because I cut out that 6x8 paper and I put foam tape on it, and then I'm going to add a few more things to it. This photo is one from an app on the phone, and Charlie was in the McDonald's drive-thru, and she posted this as her new profile picture. And my son posted, "Get off the phone," and her other grandma posted that she thought it was beautiful, and he said, well, she was at the drive-thru at McDonald's when she done it. So I am going to have a 6 or a 9x12 beside it and have those on there too. I printed it thinking I would put it in the phone, the screenshot of the conversation. However, it was too big, so I decided I was going to figure out something else, which I haven't figured out yet, and put on a smaller page next to it, which I do a lot in my albums just to make them a little different. A lot of times they are pocket pages, and especially if I do actually have several other photos. And there's a good chance it will end up being a pocket page. I took the awesome out of the foam uh, sticker things, phrase stickers, and then the APP from the sticker book, and I tore both of those P's putting them on there. However, I just went ahead and mashed them a little bit and left them because they were the only 2 P's on there. I could have probably made some, but I was determined to go ahead and use them. I decided to add the tag, and I thought about having part of it come out from the bottom, only I didn't like that too much at all. So it's just going to be on the top part, and it does show some black string on it, and I decided to add some real string instead. Well, it's from Close to My Heart, and I think it's called jute. I think so. I think that's what it's called. But I've had it for a long time. It's getting kind of on the low side because I've actually used it several times lately. I had this little teeny tiny scrap of the chicken wire dye, so I decided to add it into my layering behind the photo because even though it's a scrap, it's still usable. I I did throw a little bit of that salvage patina on there, so it would be plain clear cardstock with nothing else on it since I have so much other ink on the layout. I also had this leftover heart. I had punched it out of the center of a photo mat that was I'd used a die cut burlap one, and I figured why waste what was going to be behind the photo, so I did punch out some hearts, and this is one of them, and it was left over. And I layered that little circle, and it says "so very thankful," and I put foam tape behind that part, but not behind the brown part. And as I mentioned, those stickers are thin. That's why I tore the piece. So I had taken a bunch of stickers and put it on cardstock and fussy cut around them for this layout. So I did do some prep on it rather than do it on screen. I And also you can put foam tape behind those pieces, any one that you want, if it's sturdy enough. And those definitely are not sturdy enough without some cardstock. In actuality, neither are the ephemera, and but yeah, they're both kind of on the thin side, but they're so beautiful that they're worth working with. I am adding some leaves here, and the little phrase sticker says "Golden Memories," and the one underneath the photo says "Lovely." And then I'm going to add one up there in the top cluster, and it's going to say "Glorious." But while I am doing that, I want to mention that down there below you will find the master link to all the videos in this series, hop, whatever you want to call it, because you do hop from one channel to another, but it's an all month long thing. So every day, plenty of inspiration. And generally by the end of the month, you have a few hundred, if not more, videos to watch. And everybody will be using the same sketch on the day listed. Well, unless they're running behind, that does happen. I have ran behind before. So they will have the sketch though of whatever day that they are creating from, and you will see all the variations. And all these sketches are exclusives. So this will be the first time that you get to see them and create with them. And there are some pretty awesome ones that I have really enjoyed scrapping. And yeah, it's still August and I am scrapping ahead. Hopefully, I'll get enough ahead that I won't get too far behind in October. My little cluster up here, I know it is a cell phone and that it is an app and everything, but I went ahead and used the film strip. It was in the Ancestry sticker book, I believe it is. And I went ahead and used it because I just liked it. No other reason than I just liked it. It's called Creative License, which basically means if you want to use it on the scrapbook layout, use it. And so, yeah, I am using it. I cut apart that one little sprig of leaves so that I could use part of it up at the top. Since I already had a heart down there by the photo, I didn't want to repeat a heart right there. So I moved part of it up there in that little cluster and left part of it down there with the photo. And I think I'm getting pretty close to getting done on this layout. You're probably thinking, yeah, you got plenty on there. But the thing about watching everybody do their layouts and use the sketch, you can use as much of the idea that you see on the layout or the sketch or as little as you want. So yeah, if you're not the type that likes more like I do, just use less. I mean, you can pick 2 or 3 ideas instead of 20 and go with it. For my splatters, I used Bookworm by Mr. Huey, and then I had wait for it to dry because it hit me. I didn't use that little punch over to the right with that makes the little branches. It's by Tim Holtz. And so I had to punch some of them out, and I used my wood grain cardstock for that. And I am just gonna kind of scatter them in between the flowers and the greenery on the layout. And I think I will be done then. I think so. We will see. I can't remember anything else. But I just love the colors in this collection. And the reason I put the vintage ancestry sticker book in there is because it came in a warehouse box and the colors went with this better than it did most of the others. Yeah, I am done with this. This is my layout and I am done with it. And if you'd like to leave a comment down there below, I'll try to get back with you. And if you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe. And those of you already are, thank you so very much. But yeah, I had fun on this layout. And the butterfly here, I cut around the left wing and put it up on foam tape to give it some dimension there. And then on this, there's my little burlap heart left over from another layout. And the cell phone, which I love that die. Did I mention it was from My Favorite Things, which it is discontinued and been gone quite a while. But that's what I love about tools. They last for a long time. And there's my granddaughter's photo. And there's the cluster in the upper right hand corner. And see the daisy, it was round. So I made sure I put a round thing in there just to kind of make up for not having the daisy up there. But that's it. That's my layout. Thank you all so very much for watching. I really appreciate that because I know how many awesome videos and layouts are out there that you could be watching. But have a happy scrappy week. Bye.